The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 33. Nasdaq's off 2. S&P's are down 3.5. Gold contract caught a bid that's up $14.40 at $12.97. You get silver up 14 cents, $17.73. Platinum's up 13 at $9.67. Light sweet crude flat, $47.23. That's having a hard time catching any type of bid at all. Notes and bonds, bottom line, they want higher price, lower yield. You get the 10-year right now running up 8 ticks, 127 with volume. 30-year up 22 ticks, 156.11, also with volume. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar is down 194 ticks, 96.575. That's making its way into that swing low of 95.905. What I expect you're going to see here, that being said, though, is that this baby is building cause to get down to the bottom of that consolidation that we've been in since January of 2015. That's 91, so that'll be quite a move. The euro is at 112 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 109.5 to the U.S. dollar. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin Hinks, Scott Connor, swim lessons. They got a great show. You want to understand options upside down. Thursdays, you want to understand futures upside down. That's the show you want to listen to. And if you haven't test drove the Thinkorswim platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner. You can hit the banner, bring up the platform, let you trade with paper money, and you can follow along with Scott and Kevin as they trade these option contracts. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
How you doing,
How's
man?
everybody doing?
Tommy's on his way back from Vegas. He was out there visiting Andy Hecht, and they were watching a lot of those world poker tournaments. He sent me a couple.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's a poker player, isn't he?
Yes.
He told me that.
Yes.
That's right.
So they
Good
had,
for him.
Yeah, they had quite a time.
Very nice.
Yeah, totally.
And here we are managing America's risk. I'm holding down the fort.
There's no doubt, man. And, it's a market that just doesn't want to go south. It's pretty amazing. I mean, even with bonds, going up, gold going up, yen going down, dollar going down, bottom line, the S&P is just hanging there, man.
Right. Think about it. All our three risk-off trades, VIX, bonds, and gold, are all really talking about a little risk-off. I think differently than some people, Tom. And I'm listening to you talk, and I'm thinking to myself, do you think the bond market even cares that there's a Fed meeting next week?
I know.
This bond market is acting on its own. They don't care what the Fed does, right?
Yes.
What's going on in the bond market now is incredible, and it should be paid attention by everyone trading these markets, right? Especially if you're trading any banks or financials. They're all heavy based on this. They've given up. Remember, banks and financials led us higher after the election.
Yeah.
Right? They were up more than the market was up. So, and now they're extremely weak and going down more than the market's going down in percentages, frankly.
Yeah, and the surprising thing was, I think, and this goes all the way back. So Goldman topped out. This is how long this has taken, folks. Goldman topped out on March 1st, at 255.
Right.
So,
exactly.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, we're into June 6th now. I mean, so it's like, and I agree.
When you're talking about, Tom, you're talking about 255 on Goldman. That's $40 lower. We're $40 lower. We're about 15% lower in Bank of America. These are starting to get serious, some of these moves. Yeah, and it's all about the yield. It's all about 10-year yields with these banks.
Yeah, and you can see, as you just said, I am going to reiterate it. The bonds are saying something. The question is, when is it going to happen? You know what I mean?
Right. It's like it reminds me of that story of the woman walking the big dog. Who's walking who?
Right. That's
the bond
right.
market is driving everything right now. And you know what else I was noticing, Tom? Look at gold in the last 26 days, last 3.5 weeks.
Yep.
It's up. It's up from a level of about 12, 15, 18 to almost 1,300.
Yeah, and it won't back off. I mean, it's
No.
yeah, right. No, it's when you, and we both know what happens is that this has been a nice crawl, but it's been a slow crawl, and it's like, okay, is this really going to break topside like the bonds did? Because the bonds broke topside, technically Friday in a huge way, man. I mean, in Friday, normally, guess what? In the summer, man, that's the slowest day, right? Well, guess what? They were buying those bonds hand over fist, man. So it's like, okay.
Oh, a lot of technical guys were saying, 218, 217 range is a big level.
Yeah.
It flew through that like nothing.
Yeah, it
Didn't
did.
even pause there.
It did.
So, yeah, I mean, now let's be realistic. Let's come back to earth a little bit. None of these are scaring us, right?
Right.
I mean, the VIX sitting here at 10 and change is not scaring anybody.
No.
Right?
No.
Gold has had a nice run. I'll give gold that. Remember Goldman's 1250 call on gold?
Yeah.
And everyone kind of laughed at him when it went down to the 1124 level.
Sure.
Well, they're not laughing now, are they?
No, exactly. And,
yeah.
Hey, we'll see where this thing shakes out. But bottom line is, I guess, next couple of days, maybe we'll get a little volatility in here,
Right. Apple's release of the speaker.
Yeah.
That's really not putting the wow in anybody.
No, it's not.
Kind of a nothing burger.
It's not. Folks, right here at 12 o'clock, go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Kevin, thank you so much. Have a great day, safe day, and we look forward to the show.
Have a good one, Tom. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Big time. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Dow right now is down 14. Nasdaq's up 2.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is down 9. Nasdaq's up 4. S&Ps are off $1.50. We go inside the Dow Industrials. Let's see the strength versus the weakness. Strength out here inside the Dow Industrials today. You have Goldman putting 9 positive points in. Apple putting 4.3. Johnson & Johnson 4. United Health 3. Taken away from it. Walmart's putting 7 negative points. United Technologies 6. Disney 4. McDonald's 4. No big deal right going through there. NDX 100. The leader out here is Pace Car. That's up 3.9%. You get Analog Devices up 1.5%. Tesla's up 1.4%. Taken away from it, Fastenal. That's quite a hit. That's down 4.5%. You get Dollar Tree off 2.5%. Marriott International's off 1.5%. And Tractor Supply is down 1.5%. We get in, we take a look at the XAU and the HUI, and if you are in that market, this is exactly what we needed, folks. We needed a sign of strength inside the equity market. We had gold going with us, last couple of weeks. Bottom line, the equities weren't. Here they come. And we very well could have a nice ABC structure on the way up. You have the XAU up 220. You're trading at 85.32. 85.94 is the low of the swing high that's going for on the 17th of May. That's the XAU. If we look at the Gold Bugs Index, what we have with the Gold Bugs Index right now, Gold Bugs Index is trading up 662, $1.99.49. This also is coming up into that swing. The bottom of that swing is 198.72. This is pretty cool, man. We're already into it. And this could be also an ABC up, and these babies want to get up into the 13th of April, which would be 216. So check this out. It looks to me like if we go to the GLD for a second, let me show you something on the GLD, because this is going to be cool how this is setting up. So the GLD right now is up $1.20. You're coming into the swing high of 123.07. We're going to have the volume out here today. That swing high is 8.4 million shares. We've already done 2.9. Now, that being said, if I transfer this and put it on the weekly, you got it on the weekly, that's saying the GLD is going to make a run to the 131. It's going to be a big number, because it's going after the swing high of 123.07, 55 million shares. It's going to do that kind of volume. And that's what we actually need because of the fact of how we came down so hard the week of October 7th, as well as the week of the election week. And we're almost at the top of the election week right now, which is 124.35. So bottom line is that you are coming into it, and you're coming into it with some force. If we go up and we take a look at Rango Resources, you're going to see Rango's over the whole consolidation. Now, the number to keep your eye on Rango, baby, this thing stays over the 96.13 area. Right now, you're at 98. You're going to see some big action because the bottom line is that your next leg up here is the highs. Bottom line, the top of the consolidation in Rango is 127. We'd like to take a look at Franco-Nevada. Franco-Nevada also up at highs at 75.34. You got Royal Gold. That's up 49 cents. ABX, which is the largest weighting structure inside the GDX, that right now is pushing into its downdraft of 1686, and that's going to need a lot of volume. We got 5 million right now, which is good, but bottom line is that it's going to need it because this downdraft that Barrick went through is pretty intense, meaning that that went from a price point in one day of $18.82 down to $16.86. Newmont's catching a bid. The Newmont we really want to watch closely because the Newmont looks to me, that's going to give us an idea too that we're actually going to get volume in the XAU, in the HUI as they're coming into these swing points because Newmont is trading $34.72. The swing high that's going into is $34.81. It needs 6.4 million. It's going to have it. It says 1.7 right now. So that sets up a run up into the 35.53. So bottom line, these babies have some good juice behind them. King Dollar, let's go over to King Dollar for a second, because King Dollar is going to be the culprit here, folks. That's my take on this whole thing, how this shakes out. Now, King Dollar is only down 144 ticks. This is not a big deal. Since King Dollar broke its level, you know, it's still teetering right around it. We're at 96,595. The swing low here is 96,700. So it hasn't broken away from that level yet. Now, I expect it's going to. And when it does, that's when I suspect the damage inside the dollar is going to be more dramatic and faster than most of us have seen for a while. You know, the yen last night was a quick move, but 95,905 is game, and that number right now, you're only 690 ticks away from it. That number is the low of election night. You know, so it's given everything back. That being said, it looks to me like it wants to buzz right by that. The reason being is that when we broke that trend, we broke that trend with conviction. You know, when this thing came back down, first it came back down inside the consolidation, which is 100, 600. When it broke the week of the 19th, that had the wide price spread. That had it all. We went from 99,140 to 96,695. That sets up 91,880. And 91,880, let me tell you something. If that's what we get, it just depends on how fast we get there. That will be quite a spin. We go over and we take a look at the yen. The yen last night, that was a fast move south. When we closed yesterday, the yen was at 110.50. It got down to 109.28 this morning. Right now, you're at 109.54. That took the Nikkei, took that south pretty quick. Now, the Nikkei still didn't get in the lower range. It was down 190 bucks last night, 19,979. But what I expect you're going to see, you got in a lower range, but not the lower range, okay, because there's a couple different ranges. I do expect what you're going to see down here tonight, though, more than likely. Let's see. 8, 9. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. Well, it's going to be close to getting back inside it because we went down $1.90 last night. You can do another $1.50 tonight, but it has to be down almost a couple hundred in order to get back inside the lower range. But there'll be some heavy selling with the strength inside this yen. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today, you get Advanced Micro up 74 cents. NVIDIA's up 97. That just doesn't stop. Let me go look at NVIDIA for a second. NVDA. Yep. So NVIDIA's up $1, 149.04. And I'm just curious what the short position is. It's only a 5% short position. Bottom line is that they're moving. SMH is always, yeah, look at that. That's a new all-time high. And looks like it wants to go higher. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. You have Dow Industrials down 12, NASDAQ up 4, S&P's down 1. Stay right there. We got our man, Mr. Tom from Plymouth, coming back with us.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today.
Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit tfnn.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Thinkorswim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out.
There we go, and that's for Mike in the Den, and that's for Tom from Plymouth, because those are guys are rocket men with these leveraged ETF metals out here. Tom from Plymouth, what's going on? I had to do that, Tom, because Mike in the Den, he put something about Rocket earlier in the gold market, man. I said to one of the producers, I said, we got to find Rocket Man out here. It's perfect, and then you called, so it was like perfect, man.
Yes, it is. Sounds really good. Hey, I'm wondering about this GDX and GDXJ. Picking up with some volume here, no?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd stay right there, man. I mean, you're coming into, so if we start with the GDX is up 61 cents. You're at 23.35. You're into the bottom of the high. The high swing point is 23.67. The low is 23.13. 67 million is the number. You're at 15. This will do 67 million. We're at 15 and we're an hour into it. Because what the GDX does do, folks, it puts more than 10% of the volume in the last 2 minutes of trading. So it looks to me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And what about this yen? When do we get like the volume on the yen? It doesn't come in till tonight now, right? Or
well, I never get the volume on the yen.
Okay.
Actually, you know what I'll do? I know Peter from Colorado told me this too. I'll go into the futures market. I can get volume in the yen in the futures, and I will do that. It's down hard though, man. I mean, this thing looks to me like it's going to go after. You're at 109.50, 109.05 is the highs of the lows. So more than likely, we're probably going to go after it. What I expect we have here is that you get Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you can get volatility in the marketplace. We have it. I think it's going to get heavier, particularly, you get the hearings on Thursday. So bottom line is that it's going to be like, okay, the bond market wants to go, gold wants to go, the S&Ps, they don't, that's a different animal right now. But this currency move, just as we're talking right now, this dollar's moving again, going south, man. So they're selling that dollar.
And the Nikkei will probably have another leg down maybe tonight, or we'll have to
I would say the Nikkei would have a leg down tonight. Yeah, it looks it here. If we put the Nikkei up, what you had last night, you know, there's two different ranges in the Nikkei. You have the bigger consolidation. The low of that is 18,220. The high of that is 19,656. Then what we did is that we broke topside on May 8th. So that's just a small trading range, but it's important because that was a good break topside. Now the top of that is 19,929. I expect we'll get back inside that tonight. And if we get inside there with good volume, then it makes a difference. Now last night the volume wasn't that big in the Nikkei on the way down, Tom. It was one.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
No, it wasn't. It was 1 billion shares. And that 1 billion really is going against 1.5 billion as well as 1.5. So it's going to need some force, man, you know. So
I'm going to say prayers all day today for it tonight. I think it's going to need them.
I think we're going to get quite a bit out of the gold equities, and they're going to tell us quite a bit today. I mean, what I would do individually is just stop bringing up a bunch of them, because they're going into swing points. And if they're taking these swings out and they have volume, or they're just at least pushing into the swing with volume, your probability is pretty good that, you know, this won't be a one-day wonder. So.
Beautiful.
Okay, I know.
All right, Tom.
These things are moving because they're at higher prices, too, aren't they? You know, like...
Yep.
Yeah.
We shall see. Rocket Man signing off, then.
That's a beautiful thing. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Thanks, man. 877-927-6648. Excuse me, folks. And if we go over and we take a look at the, let's go to the small caps, the IWM. Small caps out here. Yeah, that's interesting, man. The small caps still can't get out of this consolidation that they've been in. Almost made it out. They almost made it up and over the 138. 82. You know, they made it for a couple days, come right back inside it. The 138.82, folks, is the December 9th high. That's how that baby is shaking out up there. It tested it on the 28th, couldn't handle it. Tested it yesterday, and bottom line, pulled back inside it. The real question is going to be inside the Russell out here today is what is the volume on this pullback? You know, that's, you know, because what does happen is this. Is that as we push forward, okay, bottom line, you push forward, we get up over, light volume, all of the above. If we see any uptick in volume, even on a small pullback, that's going to give you a heads up that, you know, guess what? You might pull down 2, 3, 4 days, whatever that is. The bonds are still basically projecting that this market wants at least a correction. So we'll see where that shakes out. The euro, let's go take a look at the euro for a second. So the euro right now is hanging at $1.12. This wants to go to $1.16. You know, I mean, it went with force. Now, the way that the euro went with force, by the way, last week, there's no reason that the euro actually can't get to 116 within 4 or 5 days. The euro went up 4 pennies last week. It went from 108 to 112.68. The swing high that we're talking about up here is 116.16. So you can see that's only 3.5 pennies to get up into that area. Let's go over, a couple of the tigers are talking about Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin is going for right now. So Bitcoin is 28.48, man. That just won't back up. Unbelievable. Look at this. This is another high. Wow. So Bitcoin did a straight line move up to 27.98 without stopping, by the way. It started at 16.51. I can make the case that April 1st, March 27th, Bitcoin was 939. There's a one-way move up to 27.98, corrects to 2,000, and now we're 28.50. Wow. Unreal. That is intense. Oh, well. Okay. Bottom line is that, we'll see where that shakes out. It's hard to comprehend that it can go up that quick, but bottom line, it is what it is. This afternoon, folks, at 3:30, Rob McEwen, the CEO, chairman of McEwen Mining, he's going to be on. He's going to run us through what's happening with McEwen Mining. Right now, that's trading up 12 cents, 278. And, we'll see what Rob has to say. Great day to get him on, no doubt, because of the fact that gold has finally caught a bid. We'll see where that shakes out. Let's go over and we take a look at Great Panther. Great Panther, they're all catching a bid, man. That's the bottom line, 123. And we all know that if you've been in this market for a while, if they start catching a bid after this type of consolidation, we might have some real action on our hands. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's down 32. Nasdaq's up 4. S&Ps are down 3. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And if we go over to IAG, folks, this is IM Gold. You're going to see this baby's up almost 10%. Now, this isn't a confirmed ABC up. They got a couple of things happening technically and fundamentally. So the news out here this morning is that Sumamoto Metal Mining is going to pay $195 million for 30% undivided participating interest in the Cote project in Ontario. Cote says that the feasibility study for Cote outlines an economically viable project, proven and probable reserves of 5.9 million ounces, mine life of 17 years, mill throughput of 32,000 tons, life of mine average annual production 320,000 ounces a year, big number. Cash cost all in $689. If that's real, all in $689, that's a big number, folks. All in means that you mine the rock, you put the rock back to ecologically sustainable, and you take care of the villages. After-tax internal rate of return is 14% with payback period in 4.5 years. Initial capitalization is, so check this out. This is where it's always important to understand. The initial capitalization to build this mine, folks, is $1 billion. Bottom line, it takes out the B point, takes it out with volume. Good number here. We've already done the 5.8 million. The B point is 11.9. This thing is making its way up to the 523, which is the February swing high. Oh, and this is going to be cool. Okay, this is good. You know, you not only, what you've done here, this is really cool. Okay, so now what we've done, I believe we've broken everything that this thing is. Yeah, the rocket ship. Okay, so this is on its way to 587, which is the high of August of 2016. And now you can bring this one more step. If this is a much larger ABC up, you got 115. So that's 4. No, it's, yeah, it's 460, 770 approximately. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a long way to go, man. This is going to get interesting with this baby, because this can get up into like the 770 mark. And it's going to depend on how we take out 587. That's how that baby's shaking out. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. And folks, if you'd like to test drive the gold report, you can do that 30 days absolutely free. The way you do it, you come over to our website at TFNN, go to newsletters, just go to the gold report. You can test drive that 30 days absolutely free. If you'd like to test drive Market Insights, you can do that for 2 weeks. Just hit Market Insights is the daily, gold report is the weekly investment letter. Let's go over and we take a look at the platinum market. So platinum out here today, we are up 1130. You trade 968. Let's see how this is running into the B point. Okay, so the B point here has 16,000 contracts. This can be an ABC up too. It's going to be a close one. So if it is, your A point is 894. 894, yeah. Your C is 969. So you get $75, which would get you $1,000. So this would be interesting. And you know what? It's pretty wild how this works out. So 993 is your swing high from April, and it looks like it's going to have the volume out here today. We've done 10,000 contracts, 10,900. It needs 16,424 in order to get over that B point, and to get over that B point with volume. We go take a look at the. Let's go take a look at Gold Corp. So some of these equities, yeah. See, like Gold Corp is still weak. It's up 35 cents. It's kind of saved itself here, but that's still weak. The Anico Eagle, which has been strong, I'd like to see that get another run up though. That's trying to get up into the $51 area from the 9th of February. And this has had a nice run. There's no doubt about that, and it's been building cause. 51.21. Okay. Yeah. See. Okay. So this October downdraft and November downdraft, that's what we're still dealing with inside the gold market, and that, we'll find out how a lot of these come into this area. We've had Rango Resources take it out. Royal Gold is taking it out. Franco-Nevada is taking it out. I want to see some of these Anico Eagles of the world take it out. Yeah, so Franco-Nevada just took it out, which is great. You know, over 68 would be the number. It's at 75. So Franco-Nevada actually took it out a month ago. So there's a decent indication that we are going to take it out. When you have the royalty stocks, normally are the ones that tell you first that gold's going to go, and that happened again this time. We had the Franco-Nevada moved, Royal Gold moved, the gold, physical gold moved. The rest of the equities didn't move last week. In fact, a lot of them went down. Now, they had lighter volume when it went down, but the bottom line, there wasn't a bid. That being said, you got a bid out here today, and you not only have the bid, you get volume behind this bid. You know, so like I just pulled the GDX up again. That's doing some volume because when we pulled it up at a half hour ago, it was 10 million shares. Now it's 17 million. You're going into 67. That'll put some big numbers into the GDX at the close. You know, so I suspect we're gonna get the juice in there, exactly what we need. We get over and we take a look at the. Let's go take a look at the king, good old Amazon. See what Amazon's doing out here. There's another all-time high, 116 today, 114, 1,014. It's bidding right now. Google right now is trading at 1,007. That's the GL one. That's the voting shares. Microsoft also at highs, 72.58. Facebook at highs, 154. And Apple still at highs. Bottom line, you're up 69 cents, 154.62. Now there, it's going to be. I heard their CEO Tim Cook out there this morning, you know, claiming that this HomePad, you just were not going to believe the speaker quality. You'd better be able to not believe the speaker quality because the bottom line is that this is a $349 or $369 when, in fact, you can get the Amazon Dot at all of $49 and you just hook them up to your own speakers. And I'm sure most of us probably have pretty good speakers. So it's going to be a tough sell for Apple. But guess what? That's how Apple runs, man. Apple gets much more than anyone else, and bottom line, the Apple people, they pay up for it. That's what it comes down to. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials down 20, NASDAQ is up 4, S&Ps are down 2, gold's up 12.90. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of tfnn.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We take a look at some of the volumes out here today. In the NYSE are at 171. Inside the NASDAQ composite, we are at 553. That's interesting. So the composite, that's something to keep your eye on. 1 second. Yeah, but you're at highs. So bottom line, even the Qs. The Qs have done 6 million shares, 6.7 million. You hit a high of 143.73. That's a high. That's a high. And you're going to have more volume than yesterday. Yesterday, we only did 15 million, did 6.7 million out here today. The SPY right now, you're at 12 million. We had Friday, you did 88 at the high. Yesterday, we did 44. So we'll do a little bit more out there today. Good old King Dollar, that's the one you want to keep your eye on all day, because if this thing actually does fall apart, they're down 164 ticks, and that's no big deal, as I said a little bit earlier. The further you do get away from, though, this 96,700, that'll be a heads up. And right now, we're not away from it. Right now, we are at 96,580. Okay, so you're all of 200 ticks, 195 ticks away from it. If we get down into like the 96 area, though, then what you're going to see, you will see a very fast move going right to the bottom of that 95, 905 area. And the 95, that is a spike area. So if you blow by that, we're going to be at 95, actually 94 pretty quickly. And that's where it's going to get really interesting inside the dollar, folks, because of the leg down. This has been a one-way trade. It's pretty amazing, actually, since January 6th. January 6th was topping out. So it took a long time to get down here. I mean, November 9th is when the rally started in a huge way inside the currencies. We went from 95, topped out January 6th, 103. And, it's taken 5 months to get back to this lower level, So we'll see how it handles that level, and we'll see. Thus far, there hasn't been a counter-trend bounce, which is really unusual. The way that the bonds are trading right now, the way the dollar is trading right now, bottom line, saying it's only a matter of when you get a pullback. But guess what? It's not here yet. We'll see how this shakes out the next couple days, because there's no doubt Thursday, the testimony Thursday, we'll see whether that puts any it will put volatility in the market. We'll see whether it makes a difference. The bottom line, this has been a Teflon market. It shakes everything and anything off. That's how it's been shaken out. So we'll see how that goes. What has happened, however, is that the bonds have caught a big bid, the dollar's caught a bid downtown, and the metals have caught a bid topside. What is unusual out here is that the oil market, bottom line, cannot catch a bid. You get oil down 0.5% today, $47.20. Bottom line, this thing is building cause again to try to go after its swing low where it recovered in a huge way. 47.04 is the high of the swing low from May 5th. That's when oil moved $3. $3 down, $3 up, and closed up. It's building the cause to get into that level. We made it into it today, 46.94. We're at 47.21 right now. We'll see where that shakes out. If we go into the XLE, the XLE continues to say that, guess what? Oil's going lower. The XLE has been a one-way trade, 78 down to 65. ExxonMobil broke lower yesterday, has volume behind the move. Chevron broke lower yesterday. In fact, ExxonMobil looks like it's doing another ABC down. Pretty wild. You stay right there, folks. The man, Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next, growling a problem with you. Then we're going to Thinkorswim headquarters, Chicago. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, our man, Mr. Andy Heck, will be back this afternoon. Don't forget, 3:30, Rob McEwen, the chairman, CEO of McEwen Mine, will be on. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of tfnn.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting tfnn.com.
This is TFNN.